Okay, so I have a couple of things to say to some people today. And this is not going to be a pleasant video. So, I was recently reading some things on Facebook, and there was a comment on a police that raided a gay bar in 1984, I think it was. Anyway, it was in New York, and what was so unremarkable about it was police raided gay bars all the time. It was a very difficult time for homosexuals. What was remarkable about it is that this got national coverage because the homosexuals fought back against the raid because they were doing nothing wrong. And there were some comments left on this picture that disturbed me, saying that um, the normal, gays go to hell, gays don't deserve equal rights. Well, let me ask you this. If gays don't deserve equal rights, then why the hell are we paying equal taxes? I pay my taxes just like everybody else in this damn country does. And if I want to marry another man, then that's my prerogative, because there's this little thing called separation of church and state. Marriage is a civil liberty. It's a civil privilege. It's a civil ceremony. Has nothing to do with religion. Has nothing to do with small-minded bigots and homophobes. So why the hell are you bringing your opinion into my bedroom? If I want to fuck 20 different guys a night, that's my business. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't hurting you in the slightest. And for all these dumbasses that think that gay marriage is going to affect straight marriage and degrade it somehow, honey, you've got people that's been married 10 different times, had marriages that last less than 6 hours. I think you've done a pretty damn good beat-up job of just discrediting straight marriage all on your own. You need no help from us. If anything, gay marriage, in my opinion, would be better off than straight marriage because it's getting to where it's a privilege. It's getting, gays will realize that it's a privilege that we had to fight for. Straight people never had to fight for the right to marriage. It was always there. I'm not downing on straight people, that's not what I'm doing. I'm downing on homophobes. And yes, I know, judge not, yes, to be judged, but I'm sorry. I cannot see that. If you're going to judge me, then I'm going to judge you. If you don't judge me, then I don't judge you. That's how it is. I happen to be a Christian. I happen to read my Bible every night before I go to bed. I happen to pray every night before I go to bed. Just because I'm homosexual does not mean that I don't pray. And yes, I know all about Leviticus. Man shall not lay with man, it's abomination of God. But honey, before you start throwing that shit at me, read the rest of Leviticus. There was a guy that had Leviticus chapter 18 tattooed on his arm. That is, a man shall not lay with man as he doth with woman is an abomination. Honey, maybe you should have read one verse lower in Leviticus 19 and saw that Leviticus also prohibits marking your body in unnatural ways. Yeah, getting that tattooed on your arm just sent you straight to hell, buddy. So, before you come telling me to clean out my closet, make sure there ain't no skeletons in yours, because I can open mine right here fucking behind me and show you there's plenty of skeletons in my closet, but I don't go trying to clean out other people's. I'm too busy working on my own. I deal with my shit, you deal with your shit. That's how it goes. We would be so much better off in this society if everybody just accepted everybody for how they were. I mean, take a look back. Women's rights, African American rights, they all were turn of the century points. Nobody thought it was going to happen. Everybody thought that segregation was going to last forever, that it wasn't right. Those were bigots. Guess what? You lost back then. Guess what? You're losing now. Equal rights is something that we are afforded by the Constitution. Oops. Typo. Well, actually, oopsie. It's not really typing, but you get my point. Women's rights. They were fought for years. African American rights were fought for years. We're just in the beginning of our fight, but here's the thing. We know it's right. We know that we deserve the same treatment than everybody else. Why do we pay the same amount? Why do we have to contribute to society the same amount to get substandard treatment? No, we're not idiots. We may be gay, but that doesn't mean we're stupid. Actually, some of the smartest people have been gay. I can't say that Shakespeare was gay because he was never proved to be a homosexual. Bisexual, perhaps, but never a homosexual. But they teach his shit in school. I mean, back in those times, back in Roman Catholic times, it was a sign of passage. It was a rite of passage for a young page to sleep with his mentor. It was considered just something that people did. If they can accept it, then why can't we? Homophobia's got to stop. Bullying has got to stop. And I'm sorry, but if I see some kid getting bullied on the side of the street, I'm not just going to use words. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to kick the ever-loving shit out of whoever's bullying them, so that maybe they can feel like how it feels to fear walking around the corner, to be afraid to go out in public because of what people might do to you. We're not just pissed off. We're angry, pissed off, and scared. And that's three combinations that you do not want to fucking have in a person, because they will go nutsoid on your ass. It's not right for a gay teen to think it would be better to kill himself than to come out of the closet. That is not right. That is not right. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care how you justify it. It's not right. And until we stop doing all this, oh my god, my hair looks like crap. I wish for one day, that we could actually get a reversal. The bullies would be bullied, and I guarantee you, if it's bad enough, they will stop. If they get a small inkling of what it feels like to actually be the person getting bullied, they'll stop. Because they will never want anybody to feel the way that they have been, that they would never want to feel the way they've made other people feel. I was bullied all my life in high school. Throughout high school, middle school, everything. Until I finally stood up for myself. And then I was popular. I made it through because I had a good support system. I had friends that cared about me. I had friends that would walk me to class to make sure I didn't get harassed or slammed into lockers. I had it easy. There's other people who didn't. And I was the one who took up for people in high school. I would go, not trying to find trouble, but trying to find people who were being bullied, and just be another person in the hall, another eyes in the hallway to go tell the teachers about it, another person behind their back taking up for them. Especially when I got semi-popular as a senior. It's not right for people to fear walking around the corner because they're scared they're going to get slammed in a locker, or fear of going outside after they've been bashed. Fear of maybe this time they'll kill me. And what's even more disturbing is that sometimes they wish they had killed them. There's horror stories of people who have been bashed and they wish that they had been killed so they didn't have to worry about it no more. Murder is wrong no matter what you do. I do not condone murdering anyone. Is it true that some people are alive today just because it's illegal to shoot them? In my case, yes it is. I'd fire a warning shot first though, but yes, people are alive today just because it's illegal for you to kill them. A lot of the times, this gets pushed to the side because of more important issues. There is no more important issue than equality, than making sure our children are safe. If I was a parent and my little boy came home to me and said he got pushed in the locker and caught a fag, they wouldn't be no going to the school board. My ass would be up there the next day saying, point his ass out to me because I'm going to tear him a new one. Because I remember what it feels like. And I never want my kid to have to feel that way. Your kids are who they are. For the older generation, yes, it's harder to accept homosexuality because you were taught. You were taught to despise it by the people who came before you. But people can change. This is our time to change. This is the time to stop breeding hate. To stop teaching our kids, oh no, it's wrong. No, it's wrong. It's not wrong. It's a life choice. It is a choice. Let me rephrase that because I'm going to get comments on that. It is not a choice to be gay or straight. Because, honey, let me tell you, if I had a choice in the matter, I would much rather choose dating a woman than being through this hell every fucking day. But I'm sorry, pussy is not for me. I'm scared of this shit. That shit got teeth. Not literally, but you get my drift. It's not for me. Have I tried it? Yes. Did I like it? No. So, I know it's not for me. Some people say, oh, I've never tried being with a woman. And people say, well, how do you know? You know because you meet a guy who you love with all your heart, and you know that's it. I'm gay. To have your morals or ethics questioned because of who you love. The Bible never said to hate. All God wanted was for everyone to love each other. It never taught a message of hate. So why is everybody getting a message from hate from the Bible? Matthew chapter 7, judge not, lest ye be judged, for the measure that ye judge others will be met unto thee again. How can you remove the sliver in your brother's eye without first noticing the plank in your own? Back to the closet. If you got skeletons in your closet, if you got wood in your eye, then don't try and pick the splinter out of my eye because you can't see well enough to get it. Until you can see clearly that all men were created equal in the image of God. If God didn't want there to be homosexuals, guess what? They wouldn't be any. I mean, if you go by the Bible, we're all inbred motherfuckers. Adam and Eve were the only two people. They were made from the same part, same flesh. And then their kids, how the hell did they come up? We were inbred. If we go along that. If we go with evolution, we all came from sea monkeys. So, we all come from the same thing. We all came from the same place. We all deserve to be treated equally. If you hath I not human hands? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? Sometimes all night, I've been in my bedroom before. I mean, what's the point? What is the point of putting so much energy? Like this Westboro Baptist Church. I believe I got that right. Maybe not. I saw a thing that said live life to where Westboro would want to picket your funeral. I'm sorry. I know my family. If anybody picketed my funeral, there would not be cops called. They would be shotguns brought out of the back of trucks. And that's how it should be. You are disrespectful, you are arrogant, and you are misogynistic bastards if you are going to picket a dead person's funeral, especially a dead soldier's funeral. They fought for you just the same as the straight people. If you look at their casket, you can't tell any fucking difference between a straight soldier and a gay soldier. They still fought for your rights. They still went and served their country because it's what they wanted to do. And you're going to tell them that they don't deserve an army's funeral? That their spouses or their loved ones don't deserve the same rights that the straight people do? That's bullshit. They deserve the same thing. Gay people cannot visit each other in a hospital, even if they've been together for 60 years, if they're in ICU in some states, because only family can go back. I have friends that actually have lost their partners, much older, of course, and they were not able to say goodbye. They were not able to go see them because of the state laws that they were in would not allow anyone but family members to go back. They're not considered family in the law's eyes, in government's eyes. Who the fuck cares if gays get married? What does it benefit? What does it hurt for two men to get married and love each other? You'd figure we'd want more love in this world. We'd want more love in this society. But no, we got freaking homophobic idiots out here who want to say, oh no, man and man's wrong. Woman and woman's okay, that's hot, but a man and a man's wrong. Go to hell Eat rocks and die slow, you stupid bigot. I'm done. I'm finished. Just it it gets me so irate the way people want to try and classify other people. I'm not into labors. Me personally, I consider I'm homo flexible. I'm gay, but hey, shit happens. I've been with women. If I met a woman that I truly cared about, I'd be with a woman. But I have not met her yet. I do not fall in love with what's between someone's legs. I fall in love with what's in someone's heart. And if that's what we can get a message across to the youth of America, that it's okay to love another person of the same gender, so long as you love them, so long as it is for love. If you are happy, then what the fuck does it matter what other people think? Honey, if dressing in a thong and a pink sparkly hat made me happy, I'd go outside every damn day in it. That's just me. Maybe some people call me a shit starter because I don't like confrontation, but I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it in the slightest because I know I'm a bitch. And if being a bitch means standing up for my beliefs and my principles, then I will gladly remark that I'm a bitch. Just remember, we all stand together, united. We get to where we're going. United we stand, divided we fall. Live long, live blah, tongue-tied. Live long, love hard, love proud.